Now we go in depth in the wireless internet arena. Indiana has more than 100 so-called hotspots or venues available for wireless service. How does that compare? How does it stack up to the rest of the nation or the Midwest? We'll find out. We'll also look at other uses of the technology from Purdue University and Verizon Wireless, a partnership they're working on. That's coming up in just a few minutes. But first, to discuss Indiana's wireless climate, I'm pleased to have in studio Kirby Goble. Kirby is president of eWireless. And Kirby, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Gary. Pleasure being here.
We talk about being wireless in this wireless age. A number of studies out. Intel just recently came out with its annual report on wireless cities, wireless states. How, basically, in your view, does Indiana stack up?
Indianapolis, the 12th largest city in the country, ranked 46th. We're very disappointed to see that. You look at the city and states, IU and Purdue ranked number 1 and number 2 in wireless campuses across the country. And
we'll talk about why that's important in a second. We do have some numbers that show the total number of the so-called hotspots where folks can connect wirelessly. You see those numbers on the screen now. Indiana has a total of 50, and that stacks up as you look, or Indianapolis has 50, Indiana 116, obviously a lot more around the United States. What does Indiana need to do to really be more connected to the wireless age?
We're looking for 100 business partners to roll out our hotspots in a box. We would like to see Indianapolis in the top 10 markets by 2005.
What is that? Because that's a product of yours, hotspots in a box, and it is marketed, I think, primarily to smaller companies. Tell us about that.
Yes, it allows the smaller venue to compete with the corporate giants such as Starbucks, McDonald's, who have implemented these Wi-Fi programs into their businesses. We're allowing a method for them to compete cost effectively. We provide the equipment, the services, the technology, the materials, and promote them on a local, state, and national level.
And there's a distinction to be made between free and paid, I guess, hotspots. We're looking at a graphic now that shows there are just 8 of the free hotspots here in the Indianapolis area, just 23 statewide. How do you anticipate getting more of these free hotspots?
Well, on a national level, less than 1% of Wi-Fi users are willing to pay for access. They're paying for it at home. They're not willing to pay for it out again. There are every day millions of dollars of transactions done through the airwaves. Indianapolis needs a venue, a method to allow that to happen here.
You talked about earlier the fact that IU and Purdue are according to the Intel study, 2 of the most wireless schools, if you will, and how those graduates have expectations coming out of school into the business environment, and why that's important to Indiana being in the wireless age. Explain that.
Of course, we'd like to stop the brain drain out of Indianapolis. These graduates, the next generation workforce, will be looking for and expecting this utility as they enter the modern business world.
So a real economic development tool really going forward. Final question, your company, eWireless, about a year old now. Talk about its development and where you see the company going forward.
eWireless, we're a full-service managed wireless internet service provider. We deploy commercial properties, property managers, multifamily housing, and of course the retail shop owner.
All right, very good. Kirby Goble, thanks for joining us. We also have more information that can be obtained by going to the website, and you can do that at your leisure. Kirby, thanks for joining us, and we'll look forward to talking to you soon.
Thank you.